He heard that his entire childhood. His uncle said it at every family gathering, every New Year, every summer visit. He was right. But no one in that family knew why. Not yet. April 10th, 1958. A woman named Chiyoko gave birth to a baby boy at the Tokyo Metropolitan Sumida Maternity Hospital. The baby was placed in the communal nursery. Dozens of newborns in identical white blankets, paper tags on their cribs, no identification bands, a staff too thin and too busy to catch every detail. 4 days later, a different baby was carried back to her bedside. Not her son, the wrong child, and no one noticed. Not the nurses, not the family, not the city. The registration was filed, the family went home, the hospital continued, Tokyo moved on. The baby was registered as Igura Satoshi. He grew up in Asakusa, a few kilometers from the hospital that had given him to the wrong family. He was 183 centimeters tall, in a family where nobody was particularly tall. His food preferences were different. His temperament was different. The things that made him laugh were different. From around 5th or 6th grade, I couldn't bear the feeling of being the only one who didn't belong in my family. I just wanted to grow up and leave. At 14, he left home. He worked in restaurants and laundries, finished his schooling, and eventually built a small real estate business in Fukuoka. He carried the feeling with him, the sense of not quite belonging, without ever knowing what had caused it. In 1997, his mother was hospitalized. A blood test was taken. She was type B. His father was type O. He was type A. A type O father and a type B mother cannot produce a type A child. It is genetically impossible. In 2004, a DNA test through Kyushu University confirmed it. He was 46 years old. The professor told him, "Not a single drop of your father's or mother's blood flows in you." With the DNA results in hand, Satoshi went to the Tokyo Metropolitan Government, the body responsible for the hospital that had, in 1958, sent him home with the wrong family. He explained what had happened. He showed the evidence. He asked for help finding his biological parents. He was told the switching was a fabrication. Other officials suggested his mother must have had an affair, that the DNA test must have been conducted incorrectly. In 2004, he and his foster parents sued Tokyo. By 2006, the Tokyo High Court had ordered the city to pay 20 million yen in damages, acknowledging the negligence. But the ruling did not require Tokyo to investigate his origins. He received compensation. He did not receive answers, and when he went back and asked again, "Now will you help me find my biological parents?" the answer was still no. For 15 years, Satoshi did what the government would not. He decided to find the truth himself. He reviewed Japan's public resident registries, searching for men born in Sumida Ward in early April 1958. He purchased commercial name list data. He cross-referenced addresses. He narrowed and narrowed. The total number of entries he reviewed across all sources is estimated at over 330,000 names. Every year he submitted a formal request to Sumida Ward for the birth registry ledger, the official record of every child registered in April 1958. Every year the documents came back almost entirely redacted. Thick black bars over every line. He knew the answer was somewhere in those black bars. From his analysis, he narrowed the list to approximately 60 to 80 potential matches. Men in their mid-60s, born around April 10th, registered in Sumida Ward. He bought a car. He drove from Fukuoka to Tokyo, over 1,000 kilometers. He knocked on strangers' doors. He arrived without warning and asked people he had never met whether they might have been born at a maternity hospital in 1958. Showing up unannounced at someone's door to ask about a maternity hospital. Of course, people were surprised, but I had no choice. What saved me was that more people than I expected responded sincerely. Many of them cheered me on. He knocked on approximately 60 doors over more than 2 years. None of them produced a match. In 2021, after approaching more than 15 lawyers over 15 years, Satoshi found a legal team willing to take a different kind of case, not compensation, something no Japanese court had ever been asked to recognize. The constitutional right to know where you come from. The argument, Article 13 of the Japanese Constitution guarantees individual dignity and the pursuit of happiness. Knowing your own biological origins is so fundamental to who you are that denying it is a constitutional violation. Additionally, Japan's international treaty obligations under the UN Convention on the Rights of the Child, which states every child has the right to know their parents, do not expire simply because the child is now 63 years old. More than 20 other countries had already codified this right. Japan had not. Satoshi's case was asking a court to fill that gap. On April 21, 2025, the Tokyo District Court ruled that the right to know one's biological origins is a legal interest protected by the Japanese Constitution. The first time any Japanese court had ever said this. The court ordered Tokyo to investigate, to use the birth registry ledger, locate potential matches among April 1958 births, and send voluntary DNA cooperation requests. 4 days later, Governor Koike Yuriko held a press conference. She announced Tokyo would not appeal, and she apologized. For the immense suffering caused to plaintiff Igura Satoshi and all those involved by the newborn switching 67 years ago, I offer the deepest apologies on behalf of the Metropolitan Government. The investigation began. Tokyo received the birth registry ledger from Sumida Ward. Investigators identified 116 male births in April 1958. Letters were sent to each address requesting voluntary DNA cooperation. Some agreed, some declined, some could not be located. On November 20, 2025, Satoshi's foster mother Chiyoko died at the age of 93. No match had been found. In her legal deposition, Satoshi's foster mother, the woman who'd raised him, who had not known she was raising someone else's child, was asked what she wanted. She said, "I want to know what happened to the child I gave birth to. I want to see him. If I could, I'd like to see him even from afar." She never did. This is the site of the former Sumida Maternity Hospital. It closed in 1988. It was demolished. A street runs through it now. The city does not remember it. As of early 2026, the investigation is ongoing. Satoshi is 67. His biological parents, if they are still living, would be in their late 80s or early 90s. He is still waiting. He has been waiting for 22 years since the DNA test confirmed the truth. He waited 46 years before he knew there was anything to wait for. He's not asking for anything extraordinary. He's asking for something more than 20 other countries have already decided every person has the right to know. He just wants to know where he comes from. This is part 1. When the investigation reaches a resolution, a match found, or the process formally ended, there will be a part 2. If you want to know how it ends, subscribe. That's all. All facts in this video are sourced from Japanese language primary sources. No speculation, no fabrication. Investigation ongoing as of early 2026.